All right, this is Rich, founder of Product Gym, co-founder of Elevate. If you did not catch our last video underneath Profit with AI, basically I'm showing you guys how to go out there and write offers to basically go to revenue. In this particular video, we're going to talk about how to get, we had somebody built an AI agent and it's like, yo, Rich, how do I go to market with this? I'm going to go out there and tell you guys exactly how we're going to go and drive this thing up to, I don't know, like at least minimum, like how do you, I don't know how far an offer can go, but I do know within my power I've been able to get people, the first $5,000 to $10,000 is the hardest because that's where you have to have all your proof of concept, right? And in my previous video, if you didn't watch it, go watch it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the Alex Hormozi framework. So how to profit with AI agents with the Alex Hormozi framework. Let's go ahead and let's get it. So the first things first is we're going to draft up the pain and the problem statements, pain points and problem statements for your, kind of like ideal customer. And we're going to have like an offer. We're going to have a step-by-step kind of instruction of how to go out there and implement it. But overall, let's go ahead and I'm just going to walk you through how basically I do it. Because right now I'm training up a group of rainmakers to help me roll these offers out, because the hardest part is actually making that first $5,000 to $10,000. It's really where I come in. So we have an AI agent right here, and this is the pricing, $100 a month, and it basically is going to go ahead and do something for you. It's called the Job Search Agent, and how this basically works is quite simple. When you go right now on LinkedIn, most people are ruthlessly complaining on LinkedIn that they really just don't like life right now, right? It's like they go on, let's just say product manager. That's the role I specialize in helping people out with. So if you go under jobs, which is right here, you'll see all these jobs. And it's like, I'll go ahead and go to date posted within the past 24 hours. Holy moly. Wow. That's a company that we're actually using right now, one of their services. So let me take a look here. I'm going to go to jobs. They're being posted for the past 24 hours. I have all these roles. It's like 13 hours and there's already 94 applicants and there's no guarantee you're going to hear back. What I get a lot of is basically this. I get a lot of people where I get 356 people, and most of them, if I went down there, if I went down there and I actually took a look at these people, say show all, I always get these requests from people actually all around the world that says, Rich, can you review my resume? Can you review my resume? Can you review my resume? I think there's something wrong with my resume. There's nothing wrong. I mean, there's always something you can do better about your resume, but really the challenge is, are you getting to these roles first? Which is what this AI agent is aiming to go out there and solve. If you knew these types of skills, which is how to go to revenue, you wouldn't have to worry about never having a job. So most roles, they're being posted just like this. They're being posted for like directly by the hiring manager right here. As you can see, directly being posted by the hiring manager, 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 directly being posted by the hiring manager. In fact, every time I click this, there's going to be a role, not that one. Usually it's like we're hiring for 2 software developer 2 positions. We're hiring for 2 SDE 2 position. Okay, lead senior product manager is like, are you a senior product manager? All that stuff, right? It is extremely, extremely, extremely time consuming, and you guys aren't built up to be that unhappy. So if I click on refresh again, UX UI product designer. If I click on refresh again, we're hiring. If I click on refresh again, well, that guy's a promoting spoke. Okay, AI UX lead. If we go ahead and click on this again, VP of financial products. So the point that I'm trying to get at is, why do we need this AI agent? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys why. So I'm going to break it down for you. So in here, I am just going to go down and I'm going to write up profit with AI agent to, or job application, AI agent, right? With Alex Hormozi framework. So I'm going to write it out for you guys. And I want people to see this because most people, they can't figure this shit out. And if you can figure this thing out, that's why you got to go ahead and go back here to AI product management, schedule a call and get back on this, because AI product managers, your real value proposition is going to be able to drive revenue. You guys have to understand this process to be able to drive revenue. What's the problem? What's the solution? What's the implementation? And what's the impact? And at the end of this, I'm also going to have some positive financial benefits, financial and emotional benefits. I'm going to have some negative consequences for taking no action. And then I'm going to have some social proof right here, because people have already gotten some results. So I'm going to list out all the problems. I'm going to list out every fucking thing possible. Now what I'm going to do after that is basically going to this. I'm going to go ahead and create a 30-day LinkedIn social media campaign for the job application AI agent. Okay. And what I wanted to do is I want to add hashtags, and I also want to go ahead and add a link to promote the offer with my referral code. So in total transparency, I'm getting a little bit of a kickback for this. Okay. But it could be anything, right? And then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go out there and record some YouTube videos. But I'm also going to have to, before I do this, I'm also going to have to create a ChatGPT prompt to create a prompt to generate 30-day LinkedIn social media campaign. Now you can also go ahead and add this campaign over to, like, I'll say YouTube social posts, Reddit, wherever the hell you want, X, right? You can go out there and get all on that. So what's the problem? The problem is too many candidates looking for a job during the tech recession is a real problem. Everybody's resume looks the same thanks to ChatGPT. Recruiters can't tell good people from bad. Good candidates from bad candidates. Okay? People are feeling disheartened, defeated, and depressed. People keep asking for resume reviews. People need work. And people need work. And people need income. Yeah, we need cash flow right now. Okay, we're getting wrecked out there. We're legit getting wrecked out there. Although some people are, I'm not. But I'm here to help, try to help as many people as I can. Having said that, though, cups down. What's the solution? Well, we're going to have a few things. We're going to have the solution, the real solution, and then we're going to have the AI-assisted solution. So, under the real solution, here's what we're going to go ahead and draft up. So, okay. The only, the best way to the best way to generate interviews is to include as many different interview, I would say, application and interview generation strategies as possible. Bad news, okay, the problem is most people won't do them, and even more people, even less people, can stay consistent for a period of 30 to 45 days. Right? Feels really, really long. Okay? The best thing to do is either help people automate, help job hunters automate the process with an AI agent, or the next best solution is to provide the AI agent workflow to allow job hunters to help themselves. Okay. Alex Hormozi kind of said this one thing where it was just like, if you give people two options, they usually choose one of them. So if you say like, hey, do you like, are you here to get protein? Yes or no? Like we have two new flavors for this protein. One is strawberry, one is kiwi. Oh shit, I would love to go out there and choose the one with the kiwi. Perfect. Do that one, right? And you up your chances. If you like basically like provide them with two options, right? So we have all these different problems here. Like, okay, I can go out there and dig at this all day. Recruiters are also being laid off. Recruiters are being automated with AI. Okay. Hiring managers can't tell good candidates apart. That's a huge one. Okay. So I have that, and I have implementation. Okay, the implementation is, okay, log on to this link. And here's what I'm going to basically do logging on to this link, right? Sign up. Either sign up for the AI agent or utilize the AI agent workflow. But this is why you need to go ahead and schedule a call, because most people don't know how to go out there and put that flow together. And that's just only going to leave you back at phase one, which is something that you don't really want, which is ground zero, right? So the impact, let's talk about the positive benefits. You're going to go ahead and get more interviews booked, less time applying, more time to prepare for interviews, more time to develop AI skills, more time to rest. I think that's important, right? Negative consequences. Okay, here are the negative consequences. You are missing out on roles. You are missing out on opportunities that could have been really good opportunities, due to lack of responsiveness. And then, what else? What other problems do we basically have, right? Well, let's talk about the good parts. You're going to get more job offers. And as a result, you are going to generate a higher paying check. You know, additional good to have are, you know, now that you're gainfully employed, you know, you can still use the, you know, AI agent to apply to jobs post placement, you know, to keep your interview pipeline active. I mean, right now the market is so raunchy, even though people are getting jobs out there, you don't even fucking know if you're gonna have a job in like a month just because the company can go in a different direction. That's totally plausible too, right? So that's freaking people out. So now we're gonna take all of this here, and we really dug into the paying. We're gonna actually have social proof. So social proof, at least I could say for us, we've had people that have legitimately landed jobs and interviews because of this. And I could say these are the testimonials, right? So I could say, okay, we have had an increase in offers. Not everybody uses it. Some people have decided to go out there and plug and play on their own. But like the reality of it is, these jobs are being posted out there right now. And it's there. And it's available for you. So the truth is, you can either go ahead and do all this shit yourself, or you can just have an AI agent go out there and kind of help you out. And I think you're just really buying time at like $100, right? So all I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and create a prompt. And here's the prompt. I'm going to go out there and create this. Like, I want to create a prompt to help me draft a 30-day LinkedIn social media campaign on why my AI agent that I built with NAN and vibe code is better than applying to let's say AI product manager jobs, to specifically, and this is just if I wanted to target AI product management, right? It works for other jobs. AI product manager jobs, okay? I want these LinkedIn social posts to resonate, okay, to resemble a tone of empathy, but also provide a sense of hope in such a chaotic market, since people are feeling very defeated and disheartened and hopeless. I need each message to read like a 30-day series where I am updating and informing the public of our success that's being generated in real time. And please include names for me to reference. Now, what you're going to do here is some people are going to be like, well, if it's the next 30 days, it hasn't happened yet. Well, we've already generated results. And this is a manual workflow that is proven to go ahead and work. 30 interviews. So it just comes down to the fact that, like, honestly speaking, it comes down to the fact that people just aren't that pumped up to get a job anymore. Why do you think I'm helping people launch these AI offers? Because a lot of AI product managers, it's like you're doing all this to get a job and you don't really feel that good about it. Now I feel it, I don't want to go out there and like diminish it. Add the hashtag product management on the bottom of each post. The call to action is this sign up is this website. And I'm just gonna have this one right here. Boom. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and plug and play. Okay. I have also included a list of problems for why why product managers are not getting interviews through traditional application practices, such as hitting the LinkedIn easy apply or looking or applying on Indeed, and why this system is better. Clearly, hiring managers are posting, and they are posting on LinkedIn looking for new hires, right? I have included a list of reasons why this is a solution, why this AI agent is a great alternative. Okay, what are the benefits? I know I'm prone to signing up, negative consequences for doing nothing. Okay. And social proof. And I'm gonna go out there and tell you guys this, right? Like, I think the $100 like kind of justifies it, you know. But we're gonna go out there and see. Without further ado, I'm gonna plug this thing into freaking Gemini so we can get this thing, so we can get the prompts. And one more thing, I also want to do this. I want you to write these LinkedIn messages as if you are Alex Hormozi. I'm going to add that into Gemini. Okay. Please create the prompt for me to re-enter in ChatGPT. Also, the other thing that I'm going to go out there and add to it is going to basically be this. I need a prompt that will help me create a 30-day campaign with the dates listed, days listed, the day and the number listed at the top. Let's go work. Okay, so I plugged in everything in here. And then here's a comprehensive prompt. And now I'm going to take this right here. And now I'm going to enter it into ChatGPT. And I can also compare it to Claude. And we're going to find out the results. Boom. Whoa. Whoa, let's do it. Yes. Now, while that's cooking up, the next thing that we have to go ahead and do now, if you want this offer to be successful, is let's go back up to our little to-do list. Is now you got to go ahead and post this thing up, and you got to start recording some long-form YouTube videos to promote the offer. And really what you're going to do is promote long-form YouTube step-by-step tutorials to promote the offer and how it's going to go out there and work, because people are going to want to see those workflows, and like they're going to want to see it because they're going to want to know that they're getting the real thing. So actually showing it right here, they're going to want to see all of that, right? And they're going to want to see all of those results right here. Now going back over to this, once you actually have the YouTube done, you want to go ahead and convert that over to newsletters and blogs to promote the offer. I'm going to go out there and create another video on this. But sometimes people want to go ahead and they want to go ahead and see it visually. And you want to, with screenshots from the YouTube video. So get as many of those NAN like screenshots. People love looking at that shit, even though they have absolutely no fucking idea how to use it. They love it. And then you drive those leads to the offer in WAP community. Why WAP? Because WAP is going to go ahead and allow you to go ahead and to communicate with as many of your customers as possible. You want to grab that email. You can put them into WAP first and then have them pay for it, because now you have their email. And now they're seeing that that shit is actually working. You can generate the social proof in WAP. Why? I'll tell you why right now. So your lead right here, let's talk about your lead journey. You have your traffic source, and then your lead has to go to some kind of landing page to check out or purchase offer. Now, what happens if they decide, they take a look at the price and they're like, fuck you, I'm not paying that. You don't know who these fuckers are. You can't take the money in their pocket and put it back into your pocket, right? So you don't want to do that. You want your traffic source going to a WAP community, because now you have their contact information. That's very, very, very important. Why the hell is that really, really important, Rich? I'll tell you the reason why it's really, really important is because if they start, like, let's just say this. If you decided to call Product Gym and you decided that you would like to enroll in this program, the first thing you're thinking is, are these fucking assholes lying to me and trying to take my money, rob me, and leave me fucked? That's the truth, right? But maybe you don't think we're lying to you, but something's not all the way there. So if I allowed you, if we had a physical campus still, pre-corona we did, and you were able to hang out there for the next week or 2 weeks, what do you think your chances are of enrolling with us? Exponentially higher. You want to know why it's exponentially higher? Because you're seeing proof. Like, if you start seeing all these other people generate results, but this is why it's really important that you can generate results. People pay us because we can generate results. So if you're seeing that happen right now, right? If you're seeing that happen right now, you're going to be like, oh, shoot. Okay, day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's okay. Just hang out here. Just watch. Just watch. Just watch. Just learn. Just observe. Come on. We'll go out there and we'll work with you. And then, after 2 weeks, I'm going to be like, you signing up or what? Your chances are going to go up dramatically. I know this to be true because, like, if you give somebody, like, a free pass at a gym session, let's just say at Equinox, they might sign up, they might not. But if you give somebody an Equinox pass for a month, they'd probably buy another month. It's true, right? It's true. So if you actually have that, it's going to just be so much easier for you to go ahead and get all these people rolling in. Get all these people rolling in. So now you can go ahead and direct them to do two things. They can either purchase the workflow, in which case they're going to purchase the service later, or purchase AI agent. Or the better scenario that we have here is they're just going to go and directly purchase the AI agent. But this is what my man Tom Youngs would say is this. Drive the leads to a flywheel instead of a funnel. You notice the difference between a flywheel and a funnel? I'll show you right now. This is a marketing funnel. And as you can see here, just like with any funnel, if these were all layered out, you're going to have leaks. A flywheel is once you're in it, you ain't going anywhere. You in it. Right? So we want to have the flywheel. We don't want to have the funnel. So you're driving them in there. Because ultimately, you want UGC content, right? You want people to be clipping for you so it gets it all over the internet. That's actually how it's going to go viral. That's why you have to generate social proof. That's why you have to go out there and actually have like UGC from actual users. Okay? So without further ado, most of the people that is already optimized for my traffic is for AI product management. Do yourself a favor. Stop thinking about it. Schedule a call with us right now. Join the product management program. Learn how to build these tools. And, you know, I think the biggest problem with a lot of people that's like working right now is they're not seeing a lot of hope. They're not seeing a lot of hope in this space of like, you know, getting a job. And like, you know, we tell them like, you have to do this to get a job. It's like, oh, it's too much work. Okay, well, what if you got paid for it? If you got paid to do that, I think you wouldn't feel that depressed about it, right? So like, let's get you paid to do it. Reach out to me. Also reach out to me on LinkedIn because like, I'm here. Hit me up. I got you. Okay. Talk to you very, very soon.